Prince Harry briefly reunited with his brother, Prince William, for the unveiling of Princess Diana's statue at Kensington Palace. The two brothers put their differences aside for this moment, but they may not be close to trusting each other again. After the unveiling of the new Princess Diana statue on July 1, everyone around the world was hoping for a reunion to end in peace between Prince Harry and Prince William. Unfortunately, that was not the case. According to reports from the Daily Mail, the Duke of Sussex caught a flight back to California on Friday, traveling in a black 2019 Volkswagen Caravelle led by a police escort to London's Heathrow Airport. This means the royal's trip home for his mum Diana's memorial unveiling only lasted 2 days outside of his mandated isolation period at Frogmore Cottage. Harry has returned home to wife Meghan Markle and their children, son Archie, 2, and daughter Lilibet, 1 month. He arrived just in time to celebrate baby Lily's 1 month on Sunday, July 4. While the brothers' personal situation is strained, they did give a joint statement at the statue unveiling. Every day, we wish she were still with us, and our hope is that this statue will be seen forever as a symbol of her life and her legacy. The joint statement was a rarity, as the two brothers tend to each give personal statements throughout the year honoring their mother. For instance, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge marked Mother's Day in 2020 by sharing a photo of a young Prince William with his mother, Princess Diana. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle also post about the late Princess of Wales from time to time on the Sussex Royal Instagram account, sharing her famous quotes and pictures. Observers at the ceremony noticed how the two princes stood rather far apart from one another at the statue unveiling. Others pointed out that they could have done this simply so that they wouldn't block the view of the statue for the photographers. But obviously the two brothers did not seem nearly as close as they once were. However, a new issue came to light as to how the brothers could still be fighting, involving Harry's personal health struggles. Some of their statements echo allegations they've made in the past about the cause of the brothers falling out. In ITV's new documentary called Harry and William: What Went Wrong?, Omid Scobie accuses Prince William of leaking stories about Prince Harry's mental health to the press following that 2019 interview with Tom Bradby, according to the Daily Mail. I would say that it was no coincidence that it was shortly after that aired. Even the next day, there were source quotes that came from a senior aide at Kensington Palace saying that William was worried about his brother's mental health, Scobie said. The program delves into allegations that many of the negative stories about Harry and Meghan in the British media were the result of briefings from within the palace. That fed off such an ugly thing for Harry, and it did not go unnoticed. Now, whether William directed that or not, no one will ever know, but it came from his household that he is the boss of, he added. The biographer doesn't name his sources, but alleges that these insider-planted rumors widened the rift between the brothers. While his claims about William may be valid, he did not provide evidence to support his claims that palace aides or anyone connected to William was responsible for the alleged briefings. However, the stories about William being concerned about Harry are out there. Shortly after the interview, the BBC reported William was worried about his brother, citing a Kensington Palace source, who added that the royals felt Harry and Meghan were in a fragile place. A different source claimed William was furious with Harry for giving the interview. That was the interview in which Meghan first alluded to her mental health struggles in public, saying, "Not many people have asked me if I'm okay." It also included an admission from Harry that he'd drifted apart from William. "We are certainly on different paths at the moment, but I will always be there for him, as I know he will always be there for me," the Duke of Sussex said. "We don't see each other as much as we used to, but I love him dearly, and the majority of stuff is created out of nothing. As brothers, you have good days, you have bad days." Back to the issues surrounding the unveiling of the new Princess Diana statue. Princess Diana's friend Stuart Pearce said that due to the size of the gathering, it became this very, very intimate celebration of just the two princes and select members of the Spencer entourage. Pearce also admitted that if Meghan had been there, "I think it would have been explosive because the British press would just simply find something derogatory to say about whether it's to do with the fact that she was just very easy in the experience or something to do with what she was wearing." Thankfully, the event seemed to be a success, and the brothers looked happy to be honoring their late mother together. There have been a few signs of the brothers trying to mend their relationship. However, only time will tell if the reunion has any impact on their relationship going forward. In another royal family news, Queen Elizabeth has awarded Britain's National Health Service the George Cross, the highest civilian gallantry award, in recognition of 73 years of dedicated service, including during the pandemic. The honor has only been bestowed collectively twice before, and only once by the Queen. Prime Minister Boris Johnson said the award was a symbol of the nation's gratitude. The NHS was established in 1948 as the centerpiece of social reforms following World War II, with a mission to provide state-funded comprehensive universal healthcare. In a handwritten personal message, the Queen said, "It is with great pleasure, on behalf of a grateful nation, that I award the George Cross to the National Health Services of the United Kingdom." NHS Chief Executive Simon Stevens said the honour recognised the skill, compassion and fortitude of staff right across the service in responding to the worst pandemic in a century. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will celebrate the 73rd anniversary of the NHS at a service of Thanksgiving at St Paul's Cathedral on Monday before hosting a celebration tea at Buckingham Palace. The service will honour the NHS's contribution to the country during the pandemic, reflecting on the work and achievement of health staff, volunteers and carers. At the NHS Big Tea in the gardens of Buckingham Palace, the couple will meet staff ranging from respiratory ward nurses, counsellors and care workers to those in non-clinical roles, including catering managers and housekeeping coordinators. William and Kate will join guests including leading figures in the NHS pandemic response, several hundred members of frontline staff, and patients. The event hosted by the Duke and Duchess is one of thousands of big teas taking place on Monday in homes, hospitals, schools and community spaces across the UK. In another news, Lady Louise Windsor looked every inch the fashionable royal as took the reins of the Duke of Edinburgh's carriage while attending the Royal Windsor Horse Show on Sunday. The young royal will no doubt have made her family proud as she took part in the Royal Windsor Horse Show in the grounds of Windsor Castle. The 17-year-old appeared in high spirits as she sported a tweed jacket and matching feathered hat while taking part in the Champagne Laurent Perrier meet of the British Driving Society in Windsor. Lady Louise is a keen equestrian and, like her late grandfather the Duke of Edinburgh, has competed in carriage driving competitions. The teenager appeared in great spirits and was seen grinning while riding in a carriage while she held a whip in one hand. Her mother Sophie, the Countess of Wessex, who is married to the Queen's youngest son, the Earl of Wessex, also joined in the event. The Countess, who wore a navy hat and jacket, cream blouse and brown gloves, was seen beaming as she rode in a carriage. It is thought that Lady Louise has inherited her love of riding horse and carriages from her grandfather, the Duke of Edinburgh, who died in April. It is believed that the late Duke of Edinburgh also taught Sophie to drive a team of horses as the family shared a love of the animals. Lady Louise is due to compete at the Royal Windsor Horse Show this month.
Thank you for watching. If you liked, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. We will update the latest videos about the royal family every day. Thanks and goodbye.